Hi, God bless y'all, and welcome to another video. And what will this video be about? So based on the thumbnail, we'll be talking about King Herod the Great. So the first mention, or like the mention that I want to be focusing on, will be from Matthew chapter 2, where it's the visit of the Magi to King Herod. So how did he become king? So a little bit of backstory of who he is. So there is a civil war in Rome that broke out, but have it in mind that there was these two generals, or like these two sides, but marked by two leaders. So there's firstly Mark Antony and Queen Cleopatra the seventh, and that is the first side that Herod sided on. And we have Octavian, who defeated Mark Antony and Cleopatra in the year 31 before Christ in Greece. So then, after seeing that Herod's side was being defeated, Herod decided to move over and cross over to the winning side. So that is how we see that usually as a general, or as like a very recognized person, he decides to not be like ashamed to be on the losing side. So he decides to be on the winning side. But how does he maintain like that title or honor or like fame? So seeing that the Roman Senate gave him the honorary title Augustus, meaning the exalted one, to Octavian. So it went from being the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. So this is where the historians relate how the Roman Republic ended up being the Roman Empire because of the civil war that had broken up in Rome. And it went from being all the power to the Senate to now an absolute emperor. So that meant Octavian being from like a simple general or like a soldier to being Caesar Augustus, to being the then emperor. So under Caesar Augustus' reign, Herod's position as king of the Jews was secure. And so this is like the history, or like a little bit of the past of Herod, King Herod. So what caused him to want to kill the innocent babies just to get rid of his like opposition or his rival? Why? Or was he used to this? What happened? In history, it tells that he executed his 2 wives, 3 sons, and mother-in-law because they were being suspected of conspiracy. So we see that he's been trying to maintain his like power and rule over the Jews. And noticing all these actions, it really wasn't surprising when he ordered the murder of the newborn babies. So seeing that God allowed King Herod to let that order out, that is where Mary and Joseph and Jesus, with baby Jesus, God told Joseph to head down to Egypt. And you'd be like, Egypt, isn't that where there's also an evil king? Well, that is where God makes like this shift of perspectives on what he can use as good. So, and he allows this, and so now we're seeing that they're down in Egypt and they're being, let's say, under refuge. And so God takes care of them, and that's when God later tells Joseph and Mary to head back to Israel. So that is a little bit of the backstory of who King Herod is and why he was influential, or like why was it important to mention his name as the story of the birth of Jesus was being told. So thank you for listening, and those are some facts about King Herod, and God bless.